Hello, thanks for joining me for another week with Mirree's Dreamtime Messages. I hope everybody had a wonderful week last week with the cards that we pulled out. This video is going to be about the Dreamtime Messages starting the 13th of July and running until the 19th of July. And we're going to be talking about also the moon cycles that are going to be happening over that time frame. And also the meaning behind the animals that we're going to be drawing from the Dreamtime card decks, Dreamtime card deck for the week of the 13th of July to the 19th. And we're also going to be talking about the animals that we drew out for the for last week, as well as the up and coming NAIDOC prize competition. And so I hope everybody had such a wonderful week with the cards that we pulled out last week. We had some really positive cards and with some really powerful messages, with the first one being the red kangaroo. But my name is Mirree. Thank you to everyone that's joining me on this channel today and supporting the Out by Mirree YouTube community channel. I have over 1,000 videos on this channel now, and so there's always something to feast your eyes on. I usually upload most days, but Sundays are the day that I upload the Dreamtime Messages. In my usual practice, I usually paint up to 50 to 100 paintings if the weather allows in my studio, because it can be quite chaotic with the weather, as it's very very hot in the summertime and very cold in the wintertime. And so yeah, it's not climate control, and so yeah, it can be a bit tricky in navigating the weather that I experience in my studio. And so yeah, so it all determines on the seasons and the weather, you know, during the time frames that I'm doing my paintings. And so yeah, you'll see all my paint artworks on my social media channels, which, you know, mostly come from my original paintings. And I usually paint in acrylic on canvas. I used to be a traditional oil painter, but I changed due to the you know, timely process to it. And so yeah, the first card that we drew out from last week was the red kangaroo, I am letting go. And so I've kind of been online now since about 2014, but my actual business started in 2010. And so yeah, I'm coming into the I'm coming into the 16th year this year of my business. And so yeah, there's been a lot of trials and tribulations, but you know, I've managed to just get through. And but yeah, with the Dreamtime cards, I created these cards back in 2016, and so I've been doing the Dreamtime Messages on my YouTube channel ever since then. And yeah, so been doing this my artworks now for 3 decades. And so that's just a little bit of a rundown for anyone that's just come to my channel for the first time, and it's just you know, kind of running into me for the first time at the moment. But I want to also thank you to my new subscribers and to my return subscribers. You know, without you guys sharing, commenting and liking, I wouldn't be here today. And so yeah, if you find something that you really love, I have a website that you can check out all my products down below in the description box. And at the moment, over the next 6 to 7 weeks, I'm having a competition. I'm having a NAIDOC competition where I'm giving away over $3,000 worth of prizes. And so yeah, it's going to be the best time to be purchasing something from me and my online store. And so yeah, I handle everything personally myself, so you'll get the Out by Mirree special touch from my home to yours. And so yeah, thanks again everybody for joining me. The first card that we drew out for last week was the letting go. I am letting go with the red kangaroo. When I let go of fear and doubt, I can see my future clearly and I move forward with ease. That's the message behind the painting that I did for the red kangaroo, because the red kangaroo can't actually go backwards, it can only go forwards due to its hind legs. Yeah, and so it's a very powerful message. We could be finishing up things in our family life, in our business life. We could be finishing up old relationships that are no longer serving us. And these could all be directly related to fear and doubt mindsets. And so, and you know, we all have these, you know, pesky little mindsets that we want to alchemize. And so yeah, the best thing that we can do is be mindful about these mind sets, or these thoughts that we get to do with fear and doubt, that is based on fear and doubt, because you know, then that results in the experiences that we've had to endure over the time frame that that's come from the past, or in the present moment, or maybe in the recent past. And so, you know, that's the message to do with the red kangaroo. And if you look inside the guidebook, then you can get a lot more information. The other card that we drew out was with the ancestral sparrow. I am happy, letting us know when I allow myself to recognize the negative people who are not serving my happiness, my natural flow and rhythm returns, and I am peaceful again. So you could have had some experiences, or an experience to do with people coming back into your life that aren't serving you. That could be from the past, or you know, you could have a certain person could have been in contact with you from last week, and you or if they weren't in contact with you, maybe you were feeling their energy, if you're somebody that's a sensitive soul. And so yeah, so it was just about helping you recognize, you know, the people that are doing that. It could be individual people, it could be a group of people, maybe even online, or you know, maybe in your neighborhood. So yeah, that was what that card was telling us about, and just to you know, recognize the people that aren't really serving you in your life during this time. The other card that we drew out is the magpie. I am expanding. When I set my healthy boundaries, I can take the lead in my life. I experience full growth and understanding through the knowledge of the land. I am expanding. And so it was just giving us a reminder about setting healthy boundaries, you know, towards the current people in our life, or our family, or in our work environment, so that we can allow ourselves that extra space to expand ourselves, especially when we're letting go of old mindsets and old experiences from the past that maybe we're recognizing actually now that aren't really serving us. And so yeah, that is what we drew, the cards that we drew out from last week. And with the week starting the 13th of July and running until the 19th of July, at the moment we're in a waning crescent moon. And so with the moon cycle to do with the waning crescent moon, it's asking us to surrender. And so the theme is to surrender for this week. So Sunday and Monday is a waning crescent moon, and usually the waning crescent moon lasts for 7 days leading up to the new moon, and it's helping us to surrender to our goals. That's what we're not able to control right now. There is nothing you need to do other than to surrender to your dream, and because it will surely come about for you. But you need to let go of any resistance that you feel to do with your dream. And so the self-care keywords for this cycle is rest, rejuvenate, recuperate, and recharge. And so on Tuesday is a new moon actually, and so the new moon is a great time to make a new make something new. And so what is it that you're going to make? It could be making a new artwork, it could be making a new dream goal, you could be setting a new intention, you could be doing a new job, you could be making a new beginning. And so these are just the themes that surround this time on Tuesday. And it's also a good time to do some meditation and allow yourself to override any negative agreements or patterns that you've made with yourself unknowingly. So it's also the perfect time for your journaling. So yeah, it's about really making a new beginning in certain areas in your life. And what area are you wanting to concentrate, where you want to make that new beginning? Yeah, so it's only natural that when we end something, we are going to be beginning something brand new, and this helps us to fill up the space where the emptiness has left from the old. And so that's why making a new beginning there's an emphasis on making a new beginning, because we can slot the new beginning in something that has made us feel empty, and that makes us feel fulfilled and whole again. And so after the new moon on Tuesday, so starting Wednesday, is a waxing crescent moon. And so the waxing crescent moon is a good time to amplify an intention or any statements that you want to make, which can make it more powerful, bring you more meaning, letting the universe know that you mean good business, God is watching, and timing is everything. And so it signifies making intentions. And so it's a perfect time for your journaling. So as of Wednesday, so Wednesday is a great time. So from Wednesday onwards, for the rest of the week, is a good time to be doing your journaling. And so so waxing crescent moon signifies intentions, and nature is the key. So get connected by some of the moonlight. Try to remember it's these new action steps that allow you to step outside of the norm into this new life. And so you can align your intentions with the natural cycles of the moon to signify your intentions for whatever it may be. At the moment, I have a a transformation and healing guide. After this time though, there will be a first quarter moon, and the first quarter moon is about decision making. So yeah, that is what is coming up for the week. And so it's a perfect time to take advantage of the natural cycles within our lives. That's to do with the moon, as it's aligning ourselves to nature, which is aligning ourselves to the most natural and purest part of our heart and soul. And so if you haven't got your Dreamtime card deck, then I'll leave the link in the description box so you can grab your copy today. And it comes in a box with your 100-page booklet and your 36 glossy cards. And so every week I cleanse the cards and recharge and myself, so that we can get the most accurate, so that we can pull out the most accurate cards for the week. And so let's have a look and see the animals that are going to be guiding us. Gee, they're popping out all over the place this week. So yeah, after the 3 that we drew out last week, I never put the 3 back into the deck. Oops, hang on a minute. I seem to have dropped all of them on the ground. Most of them, half of them maybe. A lot of them on the ground. So I'm just going to pick those back up, because otherwise... Okay, now let's just start again. Ask the Holy Spirit to give us the most, to give us the guidance that we need this week through the Dreamtime Messages. And we'll draw out the first card that we're going to grab out. Usually draw out 3 cards, but first we're going to start out with the first card, which is the butterfly. I am connected. When I give myself time, I can easily understand that each phase in my life is a natural progression towards life. And so if we have a look at the this one is number 4 in the Dreamtime card deck, 4 card, and it's on page 21. And I'm supposed to be wearing glasses because I'm really terrible with up close You know, I can see, I have like an eagle eye to do with long distance, but when it comes to up close, you know, sometimes I'm struggling. And so yeah, but I forgot my glasses, so just bear with me this week, guys. The butterfly is closely linked to the death and rebirth cycle, and it is a beautiful free spirit creature that brings support to this kind of transformation within that you're about to take without attachment. Once it's left the chrysalis, it's free again to move around with ease. There is a lot we can uncover and learn in a lifetime, and especially about nature and ourselves. But instead of stopping and taking the time to heal and understand, we keep going on in this fast-paced world. And so the butterfly this week provides us healing and transformation. It brings you emotional relief from grieving from a loved one or a family member, healing wounds from the past relationships. It's also a chance to bring transformation in by providing you with the understanding of the old, which then allows the new beginning to unfold. Meditation allows you to tap into the healing it will provide you through quiet contemplation. And so the action step to do with the butterfly this week, schedule in some quiet time, especially to yourself, so that you can get connected to nature and the natural rhythm of life that's within you. So you could be feeling on a negative that it's disharmony in your life, and there could be feeling separated from everything and confused. So you can always turn the negative into a positive by focusing on balance, being in nature and feeling connected. And so that's the first card that we drew out for the week this week. And so let's just have a look and see the next card that we'll be drawing out for this week, starting the 13th of July and running until the 19th. And the next card that we drew out is with the daytime koala, I am wealthy, letting us know when I allow myself to have a clear vision about my future, I receive limitless opportunities to increase my value by helping others to achieve their dreams. And so yeah, it's a wonderful time to be adding value to yourself and to others as well. And so if we have a look in the guidebook, this card is number 29 in the card deck, and I always video the Dreamtime Messages on a Sunday. And so yeah, the last couple of weeks I've been a little behind in uploading due to my internet, and also recently I had an accident that I've been recovering from. So I'm actually very lucky to be alive at this point in time. I shouldn't be laughing because it's actually a very serious matter, but yeah, like, you know, if you don't laugh, then we're going to be crying. And laughing is more gives us lifts our spirit and is very good medicine for us. And so yeah, koalas rely heavily on their keen sense of smell and excellent hearing, as their sight is not very good. Daytime koala represents a support network that is already there for you, and embracing these opportunities that you can further build upon. Daytime koala represents your vision for the future of your prosperity and wealth that is created from the passion that you put into something, such as your business, your children, your family, your personal life, which can symbolize your soulful self. Sometimes this vision is very clear, but at other times it can be muffled. So pause and allow yourself to take the time to tune in to your senses, so that you can understand your vision more clearly, so that it can be grounded into your reality. Allow yourself to take this time to tune into your senses, to understand this vision more clearly, so that it can be grounded into your reality through certain success strategies or a plan that will enable you to get there with more ease and direction. And so daytime koala teaches you to have a vision of your future, so you can have a clear path of action. You have a powerful passion and vision, which requires you to have a detailed, well thought out plan that you can follow in order to implement your dreams. Without any uncertainty, your progress is beginning to pay off. And so the action step this week is to begin a plan today to map out your future success. Have a clear vision about your passion and future, because it is a powerful one. On the negative, you could be feeling the uncertainty, delayed purpose, and fear. So you can always turn the negative into a positive by focusing on your direction and your future success, and acknowledging your vision for this future success. And so that is the second card that we drew out for the week. Now, our solution card is usually the third card that we draw out, and so let's have a look and see what that is. I knew we were going to get this card. I knew we were going to get this card. I knew we were going to get this card. Yes, 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 you. And the third solution card we got is I am resting. So it's really letting us know that we're needing to take some time to rest this week. It's really important that we do this. And when I focus on myself and allow my spirit to rest, I'm recharging and revitalizing my spiritual energy, which connects to my heart, to the very heart of my culture. I don't know if anyone else, but I know that I have been feeling so tired. Yeah, so this is the card. I knew that we were going to get this one. So that is our solution card. It's number 32 card. And if you've got your guidebook there, it's on page 77. And so resting Rainbow 7 is about a place we can go to recuperate ourselves from a busy week or from a situation that has caused us to feel low in energy. It may just be from the end of a situation or from working too hard. Whatever the reason may be, just take yourself to a place within the country that your spirit can connect to and recuperate from the outside world. The colors of the rainbow of light that you can see in the Rainbow Serpent is healing and protecting us in this place. And so as we are preparing to meet our future self in this sacred place of meeting, and so the Rainbow Serpent makes up spiritual beliefs of Aboriginal people. It is their culture and way of life. You can feel a sense of belonging when you connect to the ways of the land. Because of culture, you know who you are and where you come from. The fighting spirit keeps us alive and strong. The Rainbow Serpent in Aboriginal culture is a powerful creator being that created all rivers, landscapes and ceremonies for our people to follow and learn the ways of the land. It is the giver of life and creates powerful meeting places for people and families to come together. It is a major inspiration and source of life. There are so many things. The Rainbow Serpent is so many things to so many of people in our culture. It's time to go into the special place within nature to revitalize and recharge your spirit. So the action step this week is to meditate on this image that combines the sacred spiral of life, which has powerful healing and transformative properties, with the added benefit of the raw untapped energy of rainbow's colors and serpent. Use this image to rejuvenate your sacred spirit. Place this image somewhere like a prayer or meditation table to have your wishes and prayers listened to, and place a spiritual refuge where the energy of the Rainbow Serpent resides, with all its healing colors of the land from which it's created. And you can also purchase this artwork in my online store, or you can also get in touch via the website. And the Rainbow Serpent symbolizes recuperation, resting place, wishes, answers, flowing waters and streams, family protection, blessings from above, healing colors of the land, secrets of creation, and honoring the land. And so, yeah, this is the third and final card that we got from our Dreamtime Messages this week. And yeah, so it's really important, in order to implement all these action steps for the week to do with these three cards, it's really important that we really take the time to rest our spirit and recuperate ourselves, so that we have the energy to actually implement the changes that we're wanting to make. And because this is also going to be a time of healing and transformation for you, as you are, as you could actually be reaching a milestone in your journey at this point in time. And so when we're making changes on not only a mental, emotional, but also spiritual level through our mind, body and soul, then it can, it's using up a lot of energy, and so we're needing to rest and recuperate and do certain activities this week that are also going to be recharging us this week. And one little tip that I would love to give you guys is, if you're experiencing negativity coming from other people, then a really good thing to do is, if you haven't already got yourself a chevron, I think some people call that a dream amethyst quartz, but it's a chevron amethyst crystal, and which has lines that go like this, up and down, spiky lines that run through it. Well, this crystal is really excellent for cord cutting, and so if you're needing to sever cords from people from the past, or from people that have caused us grief, or caused us harm, or caused any kind of negativity or problems, there's always someone in the family or in the workplace or within our life that has caused us dramas, or caused us grief, or caused us harm or hurt. And so it's a really good crystal to do that. And so if you would like more information, then you can get in touch with me. But that's a little tip for you guys. And also the healing and transformation crystal grid work, and also the tips that you can use this week in your meditation and journaling is going to be in the link in the description box under healing and transformation, and especially a little ritual you can do during the new moon. And so it's very helpful. I've found it helpful for myself personally, and so you can check that one out. And I will also be listing the links for the NAIDOC competition very, very soon. I'm a little bit behind, but I'm catching up. Been able to catch up a lot on today, and so I hope that it's just been a bit slow, just with myself getting back on track since I had the accident. And so but I'm getting there, I'm getting there. And so baby steps is all it takes for you to get to where you want to go, and there's no need to rush. And I'm wishing all of you a very wonderful week. For the 13th of July, I'm running until the 19th of July. I'm wishing you all a wonderful week with these animals. And if you want to know more about the animals and the action step and follow the action steps, you need to just the guidebook is with the card deck. And so I'll leave the link in the description box as well for you to purchase your Dreamtime, very own Dreamtime card deck if you don't have one already. And I want to thank everybody for being here today and liking, subscribing and sharing. I always am very appreciative of you being here and your energy being here. It really means a lot to me, and I hope you're enjoying the content on this channel. Had to find the word then, and enjoying that the videos that are on here that I've been putting on for maybe at least 10 years or more now to this YouTube channel. That's why there's over 1,000 videos on here, and I'm always adding content on here. And so I always like knowing your feedback, and so you can tell me what kind of content you like. You like the spiritual content, maybe you like the progress videos of me painting content. Maybe you like the Dreamtime more, you want to know more of the content to do with the Dreamtime messages. Maybe you want more content to do with the affirmations. Maybe you want more content to do with spiritual practices and techniques that can assist you. Yeah, these are just maybe you want to more content to do with the meanings behind the paintings. So yeah, I would really love to know which content that has been really tickling your fancy, and so then I can know to post more content that you guys are actually going to enjoy, because I'm posting content for you guys, remember, so that you can get the most out of the videos and the community here. And yeah, the only social media that I'm not on, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, but I'm not on TikTok, okay? And so if anything is there to do with me, then that's fake. And so yeah, I hope everybody has a wonderful week, and I will see everyone again next week. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends and family. I really appreciate that. It really helps me in continuing to be an independent artist and reaching as many of you as I possibly can. Have a wonderful week, guys, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.